This week's podcast brought to you by the Beefy Boys, three cool dudes hanging out talking about music, video games, and sports, and anything else that hits our fancy.
Check them out at www.beefyboys.com or on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yeah. If you love their logo, you can buy their merch, www.cafepress.com/beefyboysmerch1.
And oh, baby, you know you're going to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Find us on Twitter at Beefy_Boys, and you can find us on Instagram at Official Beefy Boys, because it is official. Make us blue check marked, keep following us, and you can find us on Facebook at the Beefy Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beefy. A good podcast requires a good beer. So that's why I always go to my go-to, Keystone Light. If I'm going to the store, I don't want to buy a 12-pack. I want to go for a legit 15-pack. When I go to a party, I don't take Rainier. I take Keystone Light. And you know what? It tastes so good, I'm going to have it right now. Cheers, folks. Yeah, there's a burp coming in. That's good.
What up, knuckleheads? Welcome back to the Beefy Boys Bud Club. This is episode 49.5. We're not quite ready for episode 50, but please start sending in your clips of your favorite parts so we can clip them out. And Renee, I'm sorry, but I am not going to create a quiz of whose fart is this, or burp rather, and cut the burps together. Renee asked me to do a burp montage.
That would be pretty funny, but...
Again, if someone else wants to do the work and send me the episode numbers and timestamps, sure, I'll do that. But I'm not listening back to every episode to find burps. All right.
And then you do it at just like 5 times speed, or it like crescendos with speed instead of volume. I don't remember what that's called.
I should adjust the pitch so I get a melody. Do like the Game of Thrones theme in our burps. Have you ever seen that Game of Goats video?
Oh, no, I haven't.
It's like, goats scream like I'll show you after.
Yeah.
But it's basically goats making their goat sounds, but it creates the Game of Thrones theme song.
I've definitely seen something like that before. All
right. I'm going to crack our Seltzer of the week. Ready? Boom, that was a good one. This is from Two Towns CiderHouse in Corvallis, Oregon. Their cider brand is called Seek Out. Real hard seltzer. Excuse me, seltzer, not cider. I'm going to keep doing that. This one is the best one in their multi-pack. Passionfruit Pineapple.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I already cracked into mine because I didn't realize it was hard.
As soon as we sat down at 9 a.m. Sunday, we was like, oh, this is alcohol in this thing. Yeah. Hard seltzers, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They also had that cucumber juniper one, which was really weird. It was weird. Lime and mint, and then the other one was raspberry Meyer lemon, which just tastes like lemonade.
You know what we should do is actually do a compilation of all the quietest burps.
Well, Renee wanted it to be like the quiz, so like I would play the burp, and you guys would have to guess whose burp this is. Oh. No, who burped? Oh, yeah. I'm like, how much context could they get? Like, would they be talking beforehand? Or
yeah, that's funny. Or if it was just the burp.
I am building a pretty epic quiz. I even, I'll show you, I bought some accoutrement for the quiz next week.
Oh.
I haven't yet put the batteries in, but I got buzzers for you guys.
Buzzers.
They all have a unique sound, too, so I can tell.
That's great. I like how much you're getting into this.
I love doing the quizzes, man. Yeah. The quizzes are fun. That's R's favorite part. We're recording at our house today. We call these the fireside chats because we sit next to a fireplace. It's not on, but that was also, I think, like John F. Kennedy or maybe it was Jimmy Carter used to have fireside chats because it was like the birth of television. So you'd get the president just talking about something sitting next to an open fire. It might have been Nixon.
And there's all those like book readings by like century old men.
That's what it's based on, though. Yeah. The president would do it. Yeah. So like in like the South Park commentaries, they're always sitting next to a fire for some reason. Yeah. Anyways.
Yep.
And these episodes are usually a little more low key and chill without the boisterous man here.
I can be boisterous.
It's so funny. The people I know who listen to the podcast always asks me like, "Yo, is your friend Christian really that crazy?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's basically our podcast. Is he says something absurd and we convince him, try to tell him he's crazy. Seahawks are not going 13-3, buddy. Sorry. We're not gonna have much sports chat, but I did want to talk about one thing. Let's just get it out of the way.
Yeah,
So, New York Mets first baseman Pete Alonso. He's a rookie. He recently broke the rookie record for home runs in a season with his 53rd home run. So I want to do a little bio on Pete Alonso. First of all, his nickname is Polar Bear. He is enormous. He kind of looks like a polar bear, honestly. Not like the sad one on the melting ice, a real one.
Yeah.
There's this epic video of him in spring training. He goes to catch a ball that was like slightly off base, and then the runner runs into him at full speed, and he's such a big guy, like nothing happens. The runner bounces back like he hit a fucking trampoline, and the guy's like, "Oh, I guess that guy hit me." Like, Jesus Christ. His friend and fellow Met Michael Conforto hit a game-winning home run, and Pete Alonso was so excited he ran out and tore Michael Conforto's jersey off of him. Like he hulked out of this. This is like a knitted sweater. Like, you ever worn a baseball jersey? Like, those buttons are big, man. It's not easy to just tear those things. His friend J.D. Davis, who plays left field, ran into the wall like really hard. So left field is behind third base, which is about as far from first base as you can get on the baseball field. I'm just telling our non-baseball fans out there. I
played baseball in elementary school.
Oh, you did? What position?
Not on a team, but like for fun.
Yeah.
Like in PE and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys played baseball like with a hard ball and like a real bat?
Yeah.
Not dangerous? Because they had us play softball with rubber balls, man, so no one could get hurt. And they didn't have gloves either. It's really stupid.
I don't think we had gloves either.
Well, anyways, he was out in left field. He runs into the wall, and Pete Alonso runs all the way from first base out to see him. And then this was the recap of their conversation. So JD says, "Pete, what you doing all the way out here?" Pete's like, "I had to check on the sun bear, buddy," because Pete Alonso's the polar bear. And JD's like, "You're ridiculous. Go back to first base." So cheers to Pete Alonso, new rookie home run king. He also won the home run derby this year, which the payout was like 3 times his salary for the year.
Wow.
Because rookies are on like a fixed scale where they don't even they make like, I don't know, $400,000, which seems like a lot, but when other people are making $25 million, it's nothing, you know. And then he's also gonna lead the league in home runs as a rookie.
Can I just
only
say,
25.
like, anything past like $200,000 or even $100,000, honestly, I would have no idea what to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at that point, it's just throwing money into the air, or like burying it and like not doing anything with it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You save some of it for a rainy day, but
yeah, when everything you own spontaneously combusts,
yes,
you can replace it instantly 20 times over.
I mean, I went from making barely above minimum wage to nearly 6 figures myself, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What do I do? You know, because like we already own our house, so
like imagine making
buy another house.
$400,000.
I can't.
Like I can't even
Imagine making like Elon Musk money, like $50,000 an hour.
At,
you know,
at least when you're like an entrepreneur or something, like you're reinvesting all that money into like your companies and shit.
But at some point, you pass the point of no return with that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can't put any more money back into this company.
No, I feel like running companies and stuff is usually pretty expensive.
Yeah, but if they become self-sufficient and you're just dealing with profits, like Bezos has like $10 billion, man. He's
yeah.
Yeah. Or $100 billion. I mean, it's like absurd, you know?
That is absurd.
I don't know what I would do with that money. Buy a Tesla, probably. I always make the joke that we're going to buy a Tesla. I don't know if I've talked about this on air before, but are you familiar with the game Slug Bug, also known as Punch Buggy?
No.
That's where you,
yes.
if you see a Volkswagen Beetle, you punch your friend.
Yeah, Punch Buggy is what I think what we called it.
Aura and I have started playing Slug Tesla. Vito almost
That's funny.
snorted coffee out his nose. We see them so much all the time, and you can't unsee them. Once you are able to identify the car with its like handles that can't possibly work because they're flush with the door and the stupid logo, you see them everywhere.
Yeah,
I saw
I
three
haven't quite recognized
driving back
that.
from your house
Oh, really?
to my house. It's a 10-minute drive. I saw three Teslas.
You should point them up. You should point them up next to me. See them with me.
It's gonna be earth shattering because once you see them, you can't unsee them.
Yeah, exactly.
And somebody pointed out like their newest model, the Model T or whatever, is only like $40,000, which is still a lot for a car, but isn't the $120,000 that the Roadster was or whatever. So, sure, it's still too much money for a fucking car, man.
Yeah,
Too much. Well, it is a pretty fucking cool car.
yeah.
Although you have to like rewire your house to charge them and shit. The electricians are making so much money off Tesla charging stations, man. Yeah, because you got to put in like a fucking DC charging port in your garage or whatever. And oh my god, they're booked fucking solid.
It's funny.
All right, so let's pivot. Vito's wearing his Shadowbringer sweatshirt again.
And
He's also wearing the Shadowbringers t-shirt. He's decked out to the nines in his Final Fantasy XIV gear. So if you didn't realize this...
the only two pieces of commercial clothing that I wear.
Really?
No, I have like some metal T-shirts I bought a while back.
Oh,
but-
band shirts are different though. That's like
Yeah.
that is a weird thing. Like, it's acceptable to wear band T-shirts, and like movie T-shirts. It depends on the movie. Like the Jurassic Park logo is vintage and cool, but like
Right.
the Hangover logo is not. You
Yeah.
know? But like video game shirts are always terrible. You know, like they just look like a shill.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for me, game shirts are just as good as band shirts. 'Cause like, if I played World of Warcraft for 10 years,
Yeah.
and I almost always played a rogue. So if I had a shirt that was like a rogue from WoW,
Yeah.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Wearing like one of my favorite tier sets or something, that'd be cool, you know?
Yeah, see, that goes back to my whole take back the T-shirt on like I can't wear those black T-shirts with nerdy slogans on them because it evokes a certain type of fedora wearing
Well, as long
nice
as you're not
guy.
wearing a fedora, then there you go.
And them Dutilla kilt and
Yeah.
calling people thoughts. Is that a slur? I don't even know what it means, honestly.
I honestly don't really know what it means either, and I also think that word's been taken up and used by like
Where does it even
fucking
come
college
from?
people too.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it comes from the internet probably.
sure, like everything else. But
Begone thought.
yeah, see, who talks like that?
I've only seen it in memes.
Oh man, I do cringe.
It's like the people who actually say like shorthand, internet shorthand, like lol and
Lol.
stuff. in
I
person.
say that sometimes. When
I do say lol, but other
Ironically.
than that, I try or LMAO sometimes. But
I've never said LeMayo.
well, it's only because whoa,
Jesus Christ.
technical difficulties.
I kicked my mic stand and my mic just. My mic has erectile dysfunction.
I like lol and
There
LMAO
we go.
because they sound so like kind of smooth but funny when I say them.
Yeah. LeMayo.
LMAO.
LeMayo sounds like French mayonnaise, man.
Yeah.
This mic is really. Here we go. Okay, I'm back.
The mayo.
LeMayo. Fancy French mayonnaise.
But yeah, it's just like those people who like actually like use the shorthand like texting stuff, like all of it, like in real speech. It's like,
Yeah.
just don't,
Yeah.
You know, I always hated seeing those T-shirts that had like, God, what were they? They were like internet specific stuff on T-shirts, and it's like, that's like not cool. It's like super weird.
Yeah.
Like maybe if there was like a really funny meme that you really liked or something, you put on your shirt nowadays. But it was like before memes existed. I can't even remember what it was, but I saw it like in like San Francisco downtown, like some like tiny little shop where it was just T-shirts with internet shit on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That sounds
it was just like super cringy.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
Super cringy. People who say cringe in real life, like they do on the internet, that's the one that gets to me.
Yeah.
Like you can just cringe. You don't have to say the word cringe.
Yeah, people who say what they're doing as they're doing it. It's just funny. I think what it is just a bunch of socially awkward people who think they know how to socialize now because of the internet, but no.
But they don't.
You can't take social norms on the internet and repeat them on real life and have it work.
No. I had some students like that. I'll tell you off air.
If you're listening, I'm sorry that you do that.
We love all of our internet fans. Please, everyone, bring back Knucklehead. But I was playing Yakuza 2, by the way, and it's all in Japanese. But one of their subtitles, one of the Yakuza guys called another Yakuza guy Chucklehead, and I was like, "What? There's a Japanese word for Chucklehead?
That's great."
I thought I made that up.
No,
I know I didn't make it up.
Yeah.
That's, my mom thought she made up Biznatch for a while. Have you not heard of Snoop Dogg, Mom?
That's hilarious. I mean, you probably haven't heard Chucklehead before, so you probably did make it up for yourself.
I've heard it before.
Oh, okay.
I know I have. I'm not sure where, but somewhere.
That's funny.
Chucklehead. Yeah, that's like a laughing knucklehead. You and Vito, you and Vito, you and Christian at work. What are these called? Chuckles and giggles, or
Yep.
your friggin' laugh carries across the house. We were talking about this before.
And everybody from that era is gone, including the person who gave us that nickname.
I know. You're the only one left.
I am the only one left in the deli from that era.
Yeah. Well,
Except
in the
from
night
Lucas.
crew. Yeah. Well, from the night crew, because the morning crew's still the fucking same.
True.
Weird.
Yeah, super weird.
We were talking about this before we came on, but when we drove to Vito's wedding.
Well, actually, half the morning crew is different, too.
Really?
Yeah, there's still, the same 3 ladies. Or 4
Shannon,
ladies.
Heidi, and what's her name? Shout out.
Yeah.
Mary. That's the one I was thinking of.
Oh, you know what? I think Mary might be gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But Sean's still there.
Sean, there you go. Sean's never leaving, and I don't recognize a single face.
She went down to 3 days now, so I don't think she's leaving if she can pull that off.
Yeah.
I feel like anyone who's not working 5 days a week there is not going to leave because they
the union health benefits are nice, man. And if that's all you're working
if you
for,
can go down in work days, if you started making it work somehow where you can go down in work days, there's no reason to leave at that point.
Plus, we don't have to get into the politics of the place you work at, but if you're not working the night shift, then no one's paying any attention to you right now anyway, because everything's going fine. And even when I was there, everyone was so entrenched in their ways. It was like,
well, actually, the morning crew's all been the whole deli's been completely shaken up in its processes. And,
really?
Yeah.
Good.
And,
new management, right?
Yeah, but also now the morning crew is half people who can barely speak English.
Oh, really?
And as nice as 2 of them are, it's still really hard to communicate. Mm-hmm. And then one of them is super annoying, which is worse. Communication barrier sucks, but communication barrier with bad personality is
yes.
impossible.
Communication is key in all things.
God, yes. Working in a team, communication is key. So
Yep.
anything that makes that harder sucks.
Yep. All right, let's talk about Final Fantasy.
Yeah, let's stop talking about work.
20 minutes. Nonsense. I got back in after years of not playing, and I'm just starting. So I finished the first expansion. There's 3 so far. I finished the first one. Just starting the second one.
Expansion. He didn't finish
Expansion. Finished the first expansion.
Yeah.
And Vito and I have been playing a lot of legacy raid content. So, okay.
Yeah.
For my mother and the other ones of you who are not familiar with massively multiplayer online role-playing games, although she did get the acronym right on the first try. Nice. Snaps to my mom for that one. Raid content is generally considered the hardest content in the game. And in Final Fantasy XIV, there are 2 kinds of raids. There are your Alliance raids, which are 24-man raids. We have not done any of those. There's also your, what they call normal raids, which are designed for 8 people. Vito and I have been playing these as a 2-man team. Now, if you choose to go in with what they call an undersized party, or less than the expected amount, the limit, I guess.
Yeah.
They allow you to do it what they call unsynced. So by default, your level will be adjusted so that it's still a difficult challenge for you. If you go in undersized, all those caps are gone. Meaning, generally speaking, Vito, a level 80 character, can run through a level 50 dungeon by himself without any hang-ups. Except, again, these are designed for 8 people.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like, okay, 3 of you need to stand on separate switches to open this door, except there's only 2 of us. So, what do we do?
Yeah, I remember we had to actually kill ourselves in one of them and then run back
Yes.
the other direction to unlock the door.
It's like, what the? That was the one, yeah. Because we were supposed to split up and both stand on the switches, but like there was no way back.
Yeah.
Like,
Guess I'll go stand in the firewall.
yeah. I'm glad there was a firewall that we could stand in, or else
no
we would have
kidding.
just been stuck.
Well, there is also the return button that I forgot about at the time.
Wait, like the
It returns you to the entrance.
what? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how you do Hawk Manor.
Oh,
Have you ever done Hawk Manor?
yeah, a long time ago. I think we just ran around a lot.
Yeah, but you haven't had to do it again? Yeah, nowadays everybody just returns from that point.
Okay.
It might be that Return didn't used to do that
Maybe.
back when you started playing.
Well, yeah, back when I had like my execution moves and sprinting was a lot
You still have
stronger than it
execution
is
moves.
now. No, I don't. Not the ones I used to have.
Well, no, but you still have one. Yeah.
No, I don't. It's gone.
Maybe it's the same move, but it's not an execution anymore.
I used to have a move that only fired 20% or less and did ridiculous amounts of damage, and it's gone. That's
Yeah.
my favorite move.
But yeah, I believe they're still there.
Being a
but-
bard now is just, it's too easy. It's probably, I think it's the
Yeah.
easiest class, honestly. It's so simple. It's like,
feel
sing
like-
your song, hit with your 2 damage over times, and then just don't get hit by AoEs. You don't even have charge times. I mean, it's like,
I feel like ranged DPS are usually generally pretty easy.
yeah.
Machinist is a little bit more involved than
That's the gunner, right?
yeah, and is a little bit more involved than Bard and like does more damage, but there's less support. And then Dancer is like more support and does a lot of damage because it's the new class, so
Yeah.
it does everything good.
Of course.
And it's also really really fun though because it has like a proc based combo system.
Okay.
So you
But so does
have
Bard.
well yeah, but they have like 12
More.
abilities or something. Yeah, they have like 12
Two or
abilities. that
whatever.
all
I think it's
talk to each
1
other.
or 2, I suppose.
Yeah, so you have your single target combo, you have your AoE combo.
Mm-hmm.
They're all 3 pieces, and each one of them individually procs a second tier of combos.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's way
And
more
then all-
complex than Bard already.
And all of those have a chance to proc your something else that can stack up to 4 times.
Yeah.
So you can hold up to 4 of those stacks, and those at when you're at like max level and you have all your abilities, have a chance to proc an even bigger one.
Yeah.
So it's
Killing-
just like proc city in that.
Fighting trash mobs with the Bard is like literally the most boring thing ever because I have 2 AoE attacks.
Yeah.
And one of them's on a 15-second cooldown, the other's on the global, but the second one is a cone.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is so boring. I'm just doing the same thing.
I'm so
every time.
glad that they gave tanks a second AoE to combo in with their first one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It was so boring as a warrior just doing conal strike, conal strike, conal strike.
Yes, that's
conal
my
strike.
Bard, man. It's like
Yeah,
Rain of
exactly.
Death and then
But now
whatever
it's
it
like
is. Quick
Conal
knock,
Strike
quick
and
knock,
then
quick knock, quick knock.
The warrior has like this cool like spin around the axe thing,
Mm-hmm.
like spins and hits everything. It's awesome.
Like the power of the Bard comes in the DOTs, right? And I can't hit every single one of your 7 enemies with one. So
I really think that they should give the bard what is it in the summoner spell that is like I can't remember what it's called, but basically they can put their dots on one target and then they can use this other spell to like explode them all out.
see that, yeah, I was just that would be cool. Like
Yeah. They should give that to the bard.
you could even just make it an upgrade of poison or toxic arrow where it's just like a
An AoE version, yeah.
it's just like now it's instead of a poison it's like a fungus where it spreads. you
Yeah.
know? That would be cool.
It'd be cool if it was you had ground targeted versions too.
Yeah.
Instead.
Ground targeted version's a pain in the ass.
Well, yeah.
It is for a bard because I don't have any charge times, so I can just be constantly moving unless I have to activate a ground targeting thing. I was like, oh shit.
No, you can still move while you're doing ground target.
I don't expect it because I never have to do it unless I'm riding a Magitech armor or whatever.
I have the ground targets on my mouse buttons.
See, I don't have a fancy gaming mouse. I just have a plain old boring ass mouse.
You could use the middle click.
The middle click. Yeah. I use the wheel to zoom.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome. Into the Storm's Blood content, having a good time being a resistance fighter for Alamigo. Don't really understand the politics of this realm that well, but the Empire is bad. The Alliance is good. That's pretty much
basically.
it. Okie dokie.
Yeah, so basically, the Empire invaded in the past Alamigo, and
In the recent past.
Yeah.
Right?
well,
From what I can tell.
it was like before
20 years ago
ARR.
or something. Yeah.
Because like you have the Alamigan refugees like in the beginning of
There's
ARR.
Little Alamigo and
yeah,
Thanalan.
exactly. So, and then I'm assuming kind of around the same time, maybe earlier, there was Doma was also taken over.
Yeah.
And that's the other area you go to.
I know. Ara makes fun of me because I have like ridiculous systems for everything.
Yeah.
But I want to level all my crafters and gatherers, except I also want to finish the main story.
Yeah.
So I've made a pact with myself where it's like, okay, you finish the expansion,
Yeah.
5 levels in all crafters and gatherers. You finish the between expansions, 5 levels in all crafters and gatherers. And I've decided I haven't done it yet. Once I get to Kugane, or is that what it's called? I assume. Then I'll do it. Because I'm like, that's the biggest city, right? Yeah. Okay. Once I get there, then I'll do all my crafters and gatherers, 5 more levels. I have over 1 million gil right now. It's time to spend it.
There you go. But yeah,
I don't even want to get into worry about housing and farming yet. That's later. That's later, if at all.
well, so you like 3 million gil or something, 5 million, 3 million gil for a house. It just takes effort when you first buy a house because you have to like stake out a house
Oh,
and like
because there's not
wait
infinite.
for it to pop up, and then
Yeah.
you can like,
See, that seems like too much work.
exactly. The only reason we even have a house is because Jane is super into it.
Yeah, Jane has a house. So are you an owner of the house?
No, just a tenant with permissions, and so
Okay.
it's basically like I own the house.
Okay. And then I have guest permissions because I noticed that I can teleport right to your house, which was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. I looked around.
Yeah, so as a tenant, you get the teleport.
I ate some of the cake. Didn't know what it did.
You can also teleport to your friends' houses by going into the friends menu and like right click.
Well, it doesn't show up on my list though.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So it shows up in your list if you're a tenant, but otherwise you can use the estate teleportation in friends.
So I was like, wait, okay, that's the free company house because it says that. Whose house is this? And I'm like, oh, it's Jane and Vito.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, house is cool for like the equestrian rules. You can make like a cool playlist,
Yeah, that's true.
which is nice, and so it's a nice place
Something
to
to actually use all
like,
those
hang out while you're
orchestral
queuing
rules
and
from, huh?
stuff. And then you can put like the retainer bell and the barbershop there, and you can basically have it be like your
You get your junk mongers
base.
too, so you can sell shit.
Yep, and
That is useful.
and mender.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
useful.
so you can just have it be like.
I actually was using the
base where you
free
hang
company
out.
house for some of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I got to mend. Oh, well, I know there's a summoner bell and a mender and a junk monger
Exactly.
right there.
Yep.
Let's go there.
Yup. Yeah. So it's like house is a good place to hang out. The only thing you kind of can't do is from a house is the market board, which is usually right outside the house.
Oh, you can have one right at your house too? What? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's market boards in the housing area.
I wish the market
all over.
board had some better user features. I want to see more sales history on every
I
item.
heard that they were trying to that like that was one of the systems they wanted to try to tackle in this expansion.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the market board?
Yeah.
It's cool, but it also kind of sucks. Like,
Yeah.
if I search for an item and there's no postings, don't show it on my search results then.
Yeah.
Don't get my hopes up that I can find a fucking, whatever it is, old goat or antelope horn for
Yeah.
a cheap price, and then nope, nothing. Okay, fine, I'll have my retainer go get one, dude.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and then the glamoring chest or whatever is only available in the inns, and they're working on figuring out how to
That
make
is
the
annoying.
systems work for it being in the house.
So I made some glamour plates, and I didn't realize I'd have to manually unglamour every single thing that I glamored. That's a pain in the ass. Can we fix that?
What do you mean?
If I want to take the glamour off the thing that I've used a glamour plate on, I have to use a deglamoring prism for each individual piece of gear.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass.
But
I
you
should just
can
be able
also-
to turn it on and off.
Well, the point is that you switch between glamours as much as you want, and the ones in your glamour chest. Or if you want to not glamour a specific piece of gear, but you want to glamour the rest of it, you can just take it off and then use the glamour plate,
That's
and
fair.
then put it back on.
I didn't think of that.
And then when you're at I do that a lot because I mix and match sometimes between all my glamour plates, and so
Yeah.
I'll like take off my chest and pants, glamour my everything else, and then take those off and put the chest and pants on, glamour those,
I
and
gotta
then
get more in the glamour plates. The only stuff I put in there is the like class or the race specific gear, and then like a cool like I think I put my bikini in there for when I go to the beach.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I'd say it's really good for class specific stuff, and also if you
class specific stuff is
class specific stuff, and also like one or two like general outfits that you can use for like everything.
I feel like the job quest rewards or whatever, those are
Yeah.
the best looking outfits, so I should start putting those in there because
They're-
usually what ends up happening
There are
is,
like really good outfit like combinations you can do that aren't those.
Yeah.
I have like a good few of them.
yeah, because I was running so much dungeon content, and I mean now I'm spending it all on fucking upgrade materials for my
Yeah.
weapon. But generally, what would happen is I would get my 2,000 prisms, and I would just buy the most expensive set for or not 2,000
The,
tomestones,
tomestones, yeah.
and buy the most expensive set. Except the thing
Dude,
is,
speaking of the tomestones, I only need the last 10
wow,
items.
last 10 items,
Yeah.
nice, nice,
to
nice,
trade
nice.
in.
I bought all the other ones with company seals. They're
Yeah.
so easy.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah, the
pretty
seal's
close.
really
I think
easy.
I don't know if I have 10. I'm so close to. I'm like I just.
Yeah, I only need like
This is
1,000
apparently,
more.
according to the internet,
tomestones.
the longest part of that quest chain. By the way, is this stupid
Yeah.
part.
I'm excited to get to the rest of it, but also
I'm trying to get my Atmo weapon too.
I think what
although
I'm gonna
the
do-
Fates is killing me. So many. Like for this one, we had to do 6, right?
what's the Atmo weapon?
So that's the Realm Reborn version of the. It's
okay.
the Zodiac weapon goes to the Atmo weapon, except it's not actually a quest tracker for it. You like turn in the quest and then you just have to know.
Right.
You have to get. So you know how you had to get the like crystals or whatever.
Because I have the Brave Vera Zenith or whatever.
The Zenith, yeah, it's past Zenith is Atma.
Oh, okay.
So you know how you had to for the current the anima weapon you had to
Yeah.
do the fates and get the crystals
Yeah.
in each zone. It's
was
the
actually
same
super
thing.
easy.
Yeah, that's what I said. It took
Yeah.
like an hour, right?
Yeah.
Except in Realm Reborn, there's 12 as opposed to 6, and it's
Right.
taking way longer. the drop rate seems to be way lower.
Yeah, I've got to really do that. For my axe, since I already have the Zenith, I might as well get the Atma.
As well.
Yeah.
They look ridiculous, but the anima ones look absurd. It really doesn't fit with the like
I really like the Anima ones.
Inquisitor armor set that I have right now. Is the
Oh,
problem? It's like
I really like the Anima ones.
yeah,
The Dark Knight sword looks really cool, and I really like the Gladiator sword I see all the time.
yeah. Why does the internet hate the Dark Knight?
What do you mean? Why?
I don't know. Everybody makes fun of Dark Knights.
Oh, it's the
Are they too squishy?
the invulnerability ability. Living Dead is
Yeah.
the worst invulnerability of all the tanks.
Oh, really?
Because you have to get healed to full health or you die.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So you're invulnerable, but then you have to be healed to full health before before it expires, or it kills you.
That is annoying.
Yeah. So what happens is you get killed while you have it on, and then you get like undead basically.
I see.
And then if you're healed to full health, you don't die. But if you don't go all the way to full health, you die. Whereas like paladins just become invulnerable, and warriors just become invulnerable.
Yeah, that makes more sense. You do have some pretty cool looking abilities. The one with the like demon hands coming out, is that the AoE?
Oh yeah, the new AoE is so beautiful and awesome. That's the secondary AoE in the combo.
And you summon
the first
it.
one's like the ones that does like spikes in the ground,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
and then the second one is like beams and purple and shit.
Oh.
And it's like super cool.
Oh. What's the move where you summon a shadow version of yourself to fight the enemy
Oh,
from
that's
the
so
opposite
cool.
side?
That's
I
like,
know.
That's like this level 70 ability or level 80 ability.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what it's called, but you summon Frey and he does like a certain combo.
Yeah, that's it's pretty cool. It's pretty
Do you know
pretty
who
cool.
Frey is?
Frey? No.
Oh, so he's like the guy that you get the Dark Knight quest from.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I have the job unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
So-
guy. Yeah.
It was funny how you can see the growth, right? Because like Astrologian and Dark Knight, there's like this
Yeah.
involved quest to unlock, and then, or I guess Machinist was in there. No, Machinist was Cake actually. No, Machinist had a long involved quest too, but like the rest of them, Samurai, Dancer.
Yeah.
You talk to a guy, watch a cutscene, and then the quest is done.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take those 500,000 experience. Okay.
Yep.
It was too easy. Ugh.
Yeah, well, it's definitely better that way, I think, because you usually just want to pick up the class and get some story.
I noticed they also stopped locking my Bard quest project progress as well.
I actually really like Dark Knight, this expansion, because it plays just like Warrior did last expansion, except you get a shield that is for a quarter of your health every 10 seconds.
That's pretty cool.
Like, as long as you have mana for it, you can just be like, oh, tank busters, I don't care.
Snap, snap, snap.
Yeah. I mean,
is that the yellow on your health bar there? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a shield. Anytime you have a shield on, it's a yellow. But
I see.
It's like a of darkness or whatever.
When Vito and I play 8-man raids, I generally die faster than him because sometimes there's just boss mechanics that can't be avoided. And if I only have 28,000 and it hits me for 30,000.
Sometimes I try to throw the shield on you.
Yeah.
And I think the way it works, because sometimes it doesn't really save you. So I think the way it works is it's 25% of that person's HP as a shield. Because it'd be pretty OP actually if it was 20%
of yours,
my HP on you. Yeah.
When the boss is hitting me for 40,000 damage, it is supposed to be a wipe, but since Vito's level 80 and he has like 100,000 HP, it just doesn't do anything. Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't even eat my shield.
So I have two monitors, so I'm watching like a video guide, which is so funny. I watch the Miztech ones, and it's clear these were made when it was released because, I don't even see half of these mechanics. You kill this thing's HP past phase 1 and 2 before any of these mechanics even come out. But that's how I learned about like the golems that you can let eat each other, and which that quest was a pain in the ass because like, how are we supposed to tank these 3 things away from each other? There's only 2 of us.
Yeah, and then there was the triad, like, definitely can't do with like 2 people probably.
There is from time to time. Did I tell you about my most epic battle? By the way, it was Odin Trial.
Oh yeah,
and we killed him.
The Thordan?
No, Odin on the horse, or not Odin? Odin.
Isn't he a world boss?
He is also a trial.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it one that you unlock?
Yeah. It's I think it's through the Bard. I don't know. I think it was one of the Bard ones. But I definitely fought the trial, and he was in the middle of casting Xanath Setsuken. Like, the fucking kanji symbol appeared on the screen before he died. It's like literally the last possible second. That's funny. Because that's insta-wipe, regardless of health. It's just insta-death.
That's funny.
I
think that's one I need to unlock, too, because I don't have... I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up. I'm pretty... Well, I mean, I know I did it.
Right. Yeah, because...
Earth's Fount, it's called.
I don't have that. I don't have that one unlocked.
Fear and Odin in the Shroud, which is from a quest giver in New Grandia.
Oh. I thought I picked up all the blue quests in all the main cities.
Have you completed, like, Ultima Weapon?
Yeah.
What's this other one? All you want to know about Odin? Where do I pick this up, though? Oh, that's in the South Shroud. Oh. Interesting. We can do this later.
Yeah, we can do this later.
I'm a Final Fantasy man.
Yeah, and then, we're doing birds last night.
Birds? Yeah. Oh, the
farming
mounts,
birds.
Yeah.
Yep, and I got the Nidhogg one, so I have the purple one now.
Nice. I don't have any of the unique mounts.
It goes well with my Dark Knight.
I don't have any of the unique mounts, man.
I
mean, you get them from what, Extreme
Trials. The ARR gives you ponies.
Right.
The Heaven's Word gives you birds. The Stormblood gives you dogs, and the Shadowbringers gives you dragons.
Oh, dragons.
Yeah.
Nidhogg, or not Nidhogg. Midgardsormr is my favorite mount.
Yep,
especially when he's flying.
I really like
the flying behemoth is the most absurd one.
Yeah,
it's like running through the air.
I really like the giant Corpicur.
I don't think I have
you get it from the saucer.
Oh. You need mounts from the saucer?
Dang.
Dang.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
I was doing the saucer.
The
for a
Fenrir
while.
is like a million MGP.
The gates in the saucer are so absurd. Like, a jumping puzzle with 1,000 other people
Yeah.
in it.
They
Okay.
weren't that bad before, but now they with all the cross realm stuff, that's also cross realm, and so now there's like 1,000 people there every time.
It's fun.
It is fun though.
The Midsummer Fair one was crazy as well.
Yeah.
Same thing, 10,000 people here.
Yep.
I think I was disappointed because there were so few things to get. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I got the 2 pieces. I don't care about the rest of the stuff.
Yep.
I guess I'm done.
Yeah, same.
Uh,
I feel like that's with most of the events though.
yeah,
It's only like a piece of gear or 2 or something, and then a bunch of stuff we don't care about.
yeah, pretty much, yeah,
But it's still fun,
yeah.
and they usually come up with new stuff every time too. So.
I'm up to 4 retainers. Did I tell you?
Oh yeah.
4. I had to change the name of one of them when we changed servers.
Oh, I did that too.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Somebody else had a retainer with the same name.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that either.
It's like, okay, fine.
Which doesn't make any sense at all because like retainers are like
It's character specific,
Character
right?
specific.
Like, does it even say the name of the retainer you're buying the thing from on the market board? I don't think it does. I just
Oh,
think
it
it
does.
says it does.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe that's why.
maybe that's why.
Maybe the market board is so weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's weird.
Super weird.
All right, we're at 40 minutes. Let's talk about Fire Emblem.
All right. So yeah, I started playing Fire Emblem since I got that Switch as a wedding present from you.
Yeah. And you picked the
So
Golden
Fire
Deer.
Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah.
I chose the Golden Deer because they just seemed the most chill,
Yeah.
whereas everybody else seemed like they had lots of problems.
I picked the Black Eagles. I like Claude the most of the 3.
Yeah.
What's the blue guy? He was the most boring. The Blue Lions, Prince something or other. I can't remember. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I off the top of my head, I don't remember most of the names aside from.
Well,
like,
Edelgard is the
my,
leader
like,
of
favorite,
the Reds.
my favorite like people in the yellow.
Yeah.
Because I'm like playing.
So who's your go-to team? Have you discovered the power of Kilda, as they call her yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this armored guy, and I for some reason I bought an armor killing axe like right before the armored guy showed up for the first time.
That's convenient.
And so conveniently, Hilda was the only one who could damage.
Well, see, that's why also the Black Eagles is like half magic users, so armored guys are no problem for magic users.
Even my magic users and my bows and my literally everything did like 7 damage to him or something.
Yeah.
And then I went up
And
with
you get
Hilda
the hammer
and with
and-
the hammer and
Yep.
like wrath skill or
Yep.
whatever, and it was like oh dunk done.
Yeah. How far are you?
Yeah.
Did you say?
I just finished the battle that was with the girl who has the relic weapon.
She's on your team, Catherine. That one.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah, the
can't
first
remember.
battle it's basically the third battle.
Oh, so you're still early.
Yeah, because I've been mostly just doing exploring the grounds and like
Talking to every single
every
person.
single person, and
The lost items thing is bad. It's just bad.
I don't look for them. I only
But you
pick 'em up
find
if I
them
see
sometimes, yeah. And you know what I ended up doing? Just like every time I talk to every person, every single one.
Yeah, I did.
That's not mine. That's not mine. That's my. Oh, that's not mine. That's not mine. That's thanks.
I actually haven't returned any of the items. I don't think.
Oh, you should. This gives you bonus points, man.
Well, I talk to everybody, but I don't
Yeah.
like. I talk to them for their dialogue, not.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
But and I just got everybody up to a basic class or whatever, beginner class.
Out. So they're not commoner or noble or whatever. They
Yeah,
actually have
yeah.
a class.
Yeah, I just finished doing that. And
Give
I've
them
got,
an exams for that.
I got myself the intermediate class. I forgot what it was called.
What skills are you
Marauder or
focusing on
something.
for yourself? What weapons do you use?
I just use a sword still.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to change class so I can be like a dragon rider and shit. But like at the same time, I'm like just like not training it.
Those secondary, so like you can get levels in all the weapon classes just by using the weapon, but
Yeah.
like for armor, flying, and riding, you can't. You need to be the class that can do it. So you have to manually train those, and it's a pain in the ass. So if you want to do them, pick one.
Yeah.
Don't try and do them all.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of just a dragon rider.
Yeah. Flying classes are pretty powerful, although they're so squishy, especially against bows. It's annoying. Their ability to hit something and then move away is pretty nice.
I do
though,
have to say
hit and run mechanics.
the fucking mercenary or whatever class is really good.
That's the sword user. I mean, the sword master is my favorite class ever in Fire Emblem because they get like that 30% crit bonus. Just
Honestly,
static,
just
which is
because
so
I don't
awesome.
just because I don't want to like bother training anything else, I might just keep going sword.
Yeah.
Because also like they dodge everything too.
Yes, and if you give him like a killing edge which also has a 30% crit bonus, you hear the guy has like a 55% chance to crit anything. It's absurd.
And my character's also like 5 to 8 levels above everything else.
Of course, always.
It's for no reason. And like I'm not even so basically what I do now is I just throw my character out in the front so that everybody attacks it, and then I finish things off with everybody else.
And you're playing on normal casual, right?
Yeah.
So normal means you have unlimited battles if you don't do the ones that take
the thing,
energy, and then casual means it doesn't matter if somebody dies. So you can just do that because you didn't used to be able to do that in Fire Emblem games.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was
when I
a
saw that, I was
trap.
like, oh thank God.
Yeah.
Oh thank God, because I want to have all my characters.
Right, exactly.
I don't want anyone to die permanently.
I did have people die in some battles.
Like what if the girl I wanted my charter to date died?
Have you picked the girl you want your character to date yet?
Yeah, I went with Marion or whatever, the healer.
With the blue hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only person I was able to recruit is Ingrid. Is she on your team to start?
The first person I was able to recruit was
You were able to recruit someone already? Damn.
Yeah, like immediately as soon as
recruitment
it
game.
became available.
Wait, are you playing as a female character?
Yeah.
So it's the
Yep.
I forget his name. The fucking hound dog.
Yeah, the
Who's
hound
like,
dog. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
That's the easy one.
Yep. Yeah. I want to play. I'm probably going to play multiple playthroughs, but I want to play at least a playthrough as a girl, a playthrough as a guy, and
Okay.
I guess maybe a third playthrough so I can do all 3 factions too.
So there's 4. There's actually 4 possible paths in the second half. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the
so
factions.
I'll probably end up playing the game
splits between
4
two.
times.
Yeah. Because the beginning is all the same, but it's not a secret. There's something happens.
Well, yeah.
It's pretty obvious. There's 3
think I've seen
houses
it somewhere
here.
too, so.
Clearly something is going to go awry at some point, and
Yeah.
things are going to splinter. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I'm currently doing the quest for, or doing the exploration just before, when they're trying to do the like assassination plot.
Okay, so you're about to get your relic weapon then.
Sick.
It's a sword, so maybe focusing on sword ain't so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah. I'm trying to hook up with Petra. She's my favorite.
I haven't figured out
the
like how to
foreign
do
princess.
dating or anything, so I'm just making sure to
You
always
can
do activities.
invite them to
with her.
tea parties, but you can't actually do any of the marriage stuff till after the time jump. There's a time jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Does your character change at all?
no. Well, yes, I guess.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Some things are revealed. Not all is as it seems with your character.
Well, I knew that like
think you're
immediately
starting to get
because
some-
they're like, "Oh, I've never seen this crest before."
Well, yeah, and you have that talking dragon lady or whatever that no one can see
You're
but
like,
you. It's
li-
like something is
literally
clearly
in the
afoot.
intro. It's like
Yeah.
you have a goddess as your like mind buddy, and then you have a crest that makes you like be able to do
Exactly.
literally everything.
Exactly.
Oh, guess what? You're the protagonist.
A mysterious power saved the world. Shocking.
You've got protagonist syndrome.
Oh, it's really good, and I love the like
Yeah.
persona style like social stuff. Now,
Yes.
my number one piece of advice. I don't know if you've realized this or not. Every time you do exploration, garden. Garden gives you so much professor experience, and as your professor levels up, you have more activity points to do other shit.
That makes a lot of sense.
Garden all the time.
I've been doing the eating. with
The eating is
people.
useful for generating motivation, so that then you
Yeah.
can teach them. But you only have what, like 4 teaching points at the beginning or whatever.
True.
I have 8 because my professor level is high enough.
Yeah, I just
And
got,
eventually
I,
you
I just
get-
got I just got Professor D recently.
Oh yeah,
And I just started an exploration, so that means I can do gardening.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Garden. It gives you so much. And sing in
awesome.
the
What about
cathedral
fishing?
too once you can. Fishing is okay. The mini game's fun, but I mean,
But it's not.
You get some. I mean,
for XP.
you
It's mostly
if you're
garden.
willing to spend the money to grind it, because you can just buy bait and do it forever. It doesn't take any energies, but garden is far and away the most fun. Do the tournaments as well once you unlock those.
I think I've unlocked almost everything except for the tournaments. Might have just unlocked, or they're about to.
Well, if you just finish the battle with Catherine, I think that's when they come in.
Yeah.
I think. Burp. Yeah, and the story all will be revealed, although, again, it's very Japanese and obtuse. It's a Fire Emblem game, so it's a very weird.
It's very anime.
But I remember in the first half, I was like, I have no idea what's happening. Like, who's even the bad guy here, you know? Like, can we just establish an antagonist? They do. It does. It happens.
Yeah,
it happens.
I'm sure. Well, they kind of did with the first fight with the. I mean, we don't know who he is, but there's the guy in like the weird outfit that like is like, who hired the thugs or whatever for the valley.
Have they called him the Flame Emperor yet?
No.
So that's his name.
Nice.
That's his name. And he will be unmasked.
Isn't he the guy in the first cutscene?
I can't remember.
With the big chainsword thing?
Maybe. I can't remember. I can't stop burping. Did you buy any other games for that Nintendo Switch there, or just
Not
this
yet.
one?
I figured like once I start cooling down on this one, I might play one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Or if this one starts getting too complicated for me to bother thinking about, I'll get like Odyssey or something.
It's really not. I mean, especially if you grind levels, it's pretty easy. It's just like.
Well, for me, it's less about how easy it is and more about how like complicated it gets.
Yeah.
Because often when I'm just playing on the bed or on the couch, I don't want to have to think. Mm-hmm. And so like that's why I'm playing on normal casual. Like if I was playing it for like extreme fun and like actually being like super invested in it, I'd probably play on like the whatever's above normal or whatever. The hard difficulty. They're like
I'd probably still leave it on casual, but
like regular difficulty, and then I'd probably have taken it off casual too, just because like I'd want.
that's
the
intense. That's intense.
But I'd probably never do the like highest difficulty with hardcore.
Hell
either.
no, that's crazy.
But I'd probably have done the hardcore. But I don't know. I feel like I'm playing it more for the RPG than the like gameplay right now.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so that's
yeah,
why I'm
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
going
yeah.
normal casual, is because like I'm playing it for the RP and stuff, and like the
battles are
story.
fun. I like the way that they did magic this time, and how like there's
the battles
various-
are still really fun too. While it's a casual,
Yeah.
so I'm
the
like,
battalion stuff is interesting because you can do some cool stuff with it. And
and
although it is a little
oh my
OP,
gosh,
a little OP,
it is really OP because like it doesn't take weapon durability.
and they can't counterattack.
And they can't counterattack. And so it's like super powerful. I just started realizing that in like the last battle.
Yeah.
And then also like my healer has a healer battalion.
Yeah.
And it's an AoE heal now. And I'm like, oh cool. So if I position correctly, I can just AoE heal.
I mean, eventually your healer just gets an AoE heal spell anyway, which it's absurdly powerful.
Is that in the intermediate class, or do you have to go all the way to the advanced class to get it?
I think it was the advanced. I think most of my guys are at advanced classes now, not master, but advanced.
Yeah. It's funny. My healer is has been able to pass at 100% for the intermediate class for a while now.
You just don't have a seal, or
But I still haven't gotten her to level 10 yet.
oh,
But her faith is like so high that it's like I could probably
absurdly high.
Just absurdly high. Yeah.
That's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
really
I think my favorite characters to play around with on the battlefield right now are the like mage character for mine.
The mages are pretty cool, although the Black Eagles
It's like
is
the
too
dark
many.
mage or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Like with the miasma spell and stuff.
yeah.
That's pretty
yeah.
fun. And then my main character is just too powerful, so I just send her up to the front to take all the damage. Because she's like, I'm gonna dodge this and then kill the person.
Yeah,
Dodge
yeah.
this and then kill the attacker.
I made him a thief. So I think you should definitely have a thief, because then you get the unlocking skill and you don't have to worry about keys.
I think I have somebody in my ability who already has that ability.
Nice.
Just naturally.
Yeah, it's useful because sometimes you'll have like 6 treasure chests.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have enough chest keys for these, but they have cool
Actually, I don't
stuff in
remember.
them.
I can't remember if it's a person in my group, but I think there's a person in my group who just naturally has that ability.
Really?
Without any thieving
Well,
or
that's
anything.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know how like everybody has like an ability,
Yeah.
even before their classes and stuff.
I know, like, abilities on abilities, and then like your classes level, and then they unlock an ability. Not to mention the abilities that unlock.
And this is my first real Fire Emblem game too, so that's another
Outside of the
reason why I'm
mobile
trying to
one?
do
Oh.
normal casual.
Well, this one's different. Very different.
Yeah. But also, like, I'm assuming some of the mechanics and stuff are probably similar in the older ones.
I mean, yeah, but like the weapons triangle is gone in this one. You know, like
yeah, well, it's just replaced with.
you can get skills
other
that do
stuff.
the same at a certain point,
Yeah.
but like the basic weapon triangle is gone, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, flyers are still weak to bows and all
weapon
that.
triangle
But
in the phone game. That
in
we
the
played.
mobile game,
yeah.
yeah.
Because now they kind of have that still in this game, and it's just because like the flying units are still like
Weak to bows
weak
and
to
arrows. Yeah.
everything.
Hey, speaking of mobile games, and we should start to wrap because I really gotta pee.
Yeah,
Have you played Mario Kart on mobile yet?
I didn't know it was.
It came out this week. It's really
funny.
good. It's like multiplayer, except I think that the internet is terrible at Mario Kart because I'm crushing everyone, and it doesn't have. The only way your progress gets gated is by how good or bad you are at the game, which I like. There's no energy bars or any of that shit.
God,
There is like
that is one of the things I despise about mobile games, is like, oh, we want you to play our game, and then they're like, but you can't anymore. We want you to play it every day, but not for binging.
Yeah, there is.
It's like,
So the binging thing is one that
Media
doesn't
is
like-
for binging. That is my
The,
life.
There is still like daily login bonuses, but it's just one thing, and there is still like the gotcha like random draw mechanic.
Yeah.
but it's
See,
just like new
I
drivers
don't mind
and shit.
gacha, and I don't mind the daily logins. I don't mind any of that. I only mind having
Being
a bunch
energy
of
gated.
energy gated shit.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
And there's still two kinds of currency: premium currency and in-game currency. and
Well,
all
of
that
course
shit,
there
but
is. Like, I don't even
it's
care about
fun.
that either. Because, like, especially most games, like, you can generate the currency with something.
But I mean, it plays like Mario Kart, except it's
Yeah.
easier because you can't really drive off the course. If you're about to, it just bumps you back.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Mario Kart Tour, everybody, start playing it. All right, you got anything else? We should wrap.
I think that's about it. I mean, we could probably
Word.
ramble on Final Fantasy and
It's already.
Fire Emblem.
It's
and
been almost an
JRPGs.
hour. It's
Bruh.
55 minutes.
Longest duo.
I know.
duo episode we've
Longest
ever done.
fireside chat, man. It's because
Yeah.
we were so caffeinated. Shout out to the Met Market Bakery for their
Hey, there you go.
double punch cold brew or whatever. All right, well, that has been episode 49.5 of the Beefy Boys Bud Club. Hopefully next week, Christian will be back and we can do our episode 50 extravaganza. Please write in with your favorite clips or even just memories. I don't necessarily have to make a clip show, you guys. You can just tell me your favorite parts and we can talk about them. But
Yeah.
let's reminisce. And we're also almost at a year, which is so effing crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Dude, the year went by so fast.
I know. Boys to Men, End of the Road comes to mind, although, again, this isn't ending.
Yeah.
Like, let's do 50 episodes and no more. The last one. All right. Later, knuckleheads.